Hi, everyone. My name is David Wimet, and I am the Executive Director of First Year Programs and Learning Communities, and also the proud advisor of Alpha Lambda Delta. And it's a great night, especially this year, a great night to have you all here to celebrate academic achievement. Just a quick note to say that Alpha Lambda Delta had its chapter installed 57 years ago at UConn in 1964. I actually was alive then, which many of you were not. But and then about in 2005, our office took over after a little hiatus, and I've been the chapter advisor since 2005, along with Vanessa Mitchell. And this is a really proud moment for I hope for you all and your families, and so we will start we'll start out, and we have a robust ceremony this evening that lasts about an hour or so. So again, I'd like to welcome you to the 2021 induction ceremony for Alpha Lambda Delta. We're pleased to have you all with us tonight. Among our guests are student initiates and family members from all 5 UConn campuses, faculty and student award winners, and our student executive board leaders. Alpha Lambda Delta is a national honor society for first-year students, which recognizes high academic achievement in the first year of college. The purpose of the organization is to encourage superior academic achievement among students, to promote intelligent living and a continued high standard of learning, and to assist students in recognizing and developing meaningful goals for their roles in society. We would now like to play a welcome video from the National Alpha Lambda Delta Council.
Congratulations, new members of Alpha Lambda Delta.
Welcome to our organization, and congratulations on your hard work this past semester. It's truly paid off.
Congratulations on your induction into Alpha Lambda Delta.
Hello, and congratulations on your academic achievement. May today be the beginning of your journey with Alpha Lambda Delta.
We are here today, first and foremost, to celebrate your accomplishments, what you have been able to do as individuals. So I'd like to speak to a couple of you in the room. Typically, in my induction ceremonies here at Western, students typically fall in 2 buckets. I don't want to generalize or overgeneralize, but allow me to speak to at least 2 audiences, and some of you may fall out inside the margins here. First, a lot of you graduate high school with all the expectations in the world that you are going to do tremendously well in college, and that's outstanding. I hope you feel validated. You should. All the accomplishments, all the hard work you did in high school, all of that led and prepared you for college success. And today, you're here because you've earned that. I'd also like to talk to the students who may have been a little bit more like me, who college sounded great coming out of high school, but I doubted myself. I doubted my ability. I wasn't sure if I could stand alongside other college students and earn the same grades as them. And overall, just scared of failure. Let's be a little bit honest. But guess what? You're in here with all the other folks that have those high expectations for themselves. And nobody's experience is better or worse than the others, but I hope you take a moment to appreciate that. You are exactly where you belong. You're in the room. You made it. You're here for a reason.
Induction into ALD is a noteworthy accomplishment. Not only have you earned membership in this preeminent honor society, but you did it during what is arguably the hardest year of college. First, I work with hundreds of first-year students every year. I impress upon each of them the importance of community, finding purpose. I explain the value of mentors, professional development, and service to their local communities. Your home chapter will provide you with all of these things and more. I have little doubt that membership in ALD will be the first of many accomplishments and accolades earned on your path to graduation.
Get involved with your chapter. Explore the leadership opportunities offered. Also take some time to explore the variety of resources on the Alpha Lambda Delta website. Seek out opportunities that will allow you to build on your skills and ones that will allow you to give back to the community. Take full advantage of your membership in this National Academic Honor Society. Congratulations on your achievement.
You have joined an amazing honor society, and kudos to you for all that you've accomplished so far in your college career. Alpha Lambda Delta, or we like to call it ALD, is filled with some amazing opportunities just for you. So make sure to get involved.
I hope you take the time to learn about what the national organization and, more importantly, what your chapter has to offer. Participate. Connect with others from different disciplines that share a common level of intellectual curiosity. Engage. Participate in a service project, whether it be assisting others in their first year transition or a community campus service project. Give back. Lead. Get involved with your chapter by sharing your ideas, your talents, and your skills. Inspire. Consider taking on a chapter leadership role. Participate in ALD webinars and develop those leadership skills that will serve you well beyond graduation in your personal and professional life. You have a fire inside you, and now is the time to shine. Congratulations, and welcome to Alpha Lambda Delta.
Congratulations. Welcome to the Alpha Lambda Delta family.
Welcome to our organization, and again, congratulations.
Hi, everyone. My name is Eileen Merberg, and I'm the Executive Director of Alpha Lambda Delta. We are based in Rochester, New York, where I am right now. And thank you so much for allowing me to be here for a minute and help with the ceremony. And I just thought while I was screen sharing, I asked if I could just share a few resources just so you knew what was available to you on the national level. There's so much going on the campus level, on all your campuses in Connecticut, but just so you know what you can partake in on the national level. So there is a lot of information on our website, so I would just encourage you to check it out at nationalald.org. And so one of the common questions we get is our scholarship. So check out our scholarship page. We offer a number of them and a resource to other scholarships because there's a lot of organizations looking for high achieving students such as yourself. So check out our scholarship page. And then just two things real quick is our fairly unique programs only for Alpha Lambda Delta members is our Perks program. And this is a discount program you do need to opt into. But I always like to point it out to new members. It's about 300,000 different discounts and coupons on pizza and oil changes and restaurants and movie tickets and all sorts of things. Again, you do need to opt into it. And so you'd go to nationalald.org/ALD perks. And then the other thing you do need to opt into that is unique to ALD only is a leadership certificate program. So if you're looking to develop your leadership skills and be more career ready, you might be interested in this certificate program. It's a series of courses with a guest speaker in each of the courses on a variety of topics. If you complete 10 out of 12, you will receive a national certificate. And when I say courses, they're really like mini courses. Each would take maybe a half an hour or so, but this could be a cool summer project. And then you'll get a certificate at the end. And the very last thing is at the top of the hour at around 6 o'clock, there's going to be a very special post on our Instagram just for University of Connecticut welcoming you all. So we'd love a follow at National ALD on all of our channels, but specifically look for the post on Instagram at about 7 o'clock. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Eileen. That's phenomenal. And it's, I just got an email today that 3 of our students are up for their TRO scholarship, I think the graduate scholarship. So UConn students do very well in the national scholarships. So we appreciate that. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce the outgoing president of UConn's chapter of Alpha Lambda Delta. Sarah Verity is a senior studying civil engineering. Sarah has been a dedicated member of ALD since her induction 3 years ago and has been on the executive board ever since. Sarah?
Thank you, David. Hello, my name is Sarah Verity, and I'm the outgoing president of Alpha Lambda Delta. The past 2 years, I've stood on the podium in Rome Ballroom as I was inducted first as vice president and next as incoming president, and was able to see the entire room filled with peers who care about school as much as I do. Unfortunately, this year with COVID, I'm unable to do that. But I want you all to know that although this year's induction is slightly different, we were able to adapt and we will continue to provide opportunities to you all that we always have, if not more. I also want to recognize that you all were able to juggle the transition to college while being online, and that is no small feat. So take a minute to think about all that you have accomplished this year. It's crazy to me that my first induction 3 years ago, I had no idea what ALD was really about, or even if I would participate much. I truthfully almost didn't join as I saw the email and, as I'm sure many of you did, thought it was just a scam. I have my mom to thank for encouraging me to join, as she has always encouraged me to go after every opportunity presented to me. Soon after induction, I attended the first general member meeting for ALD and learned that 2 new executive board positions were being offered. I remember walking out of the meeting and just deciding, why not apply? I really had nothing to lose, and I was ready to take full advantage of everything UConn had to offer. I actually didn't even tell anyone I had applied or had an interview. As I'm sure you can guess, I got the position. Upon meeting all the members on the e-board, I instantly knew I had met some of my best friends at UConn. From that moment, I was ready to try new things at UConn that I had been too nervous to do because I had found a group of friends that I felt so comfortable with. Some of my best and most fun memories at UConn are with my friends on our e-board. I could always count on having a good laugh at the end of the day when we had our weekly meeting. I found a place I could be involved in the UConn community while meeting incredible people that I never would have met before. ALD has truly given me so much more than just a leadership position on campus. It has given me memories I will never forget. From that first induction I attended, I switched my major and switched my major again. I thought the world was going to end more than once when I got a grade, dare I say, below an A. But I want to be the one to tell you now, as you still have over 3 years left here, that it is okay to not know what you're doing and that the world will continue spinning even if you do poorly on a test. I had no idea I would find my passion in civil engineering 3 years ago, but I kept an open mind and it led me to finding my true calling. As you all clearly care about school as much as me, you may think yourself worth lives in getting all A's in class. I'm here to tell you from my own experience, you should give your. When I received the lowest grade I've ever gotten on a Physics 2 test sophomore year, I literally thought I was a failure going nowhere in life, even when the rest of my grades were perfect. My mom can verify that I've said these things. But I picked myself up, I went to office hours, I found where I went wrong, and I improved and still got an A in the class. The world was in fact not over. My point here is not to say you will still graduate by failing all of your tests. My point is to say it's okay if sometimes you don't do as well as you wish. What matters is you move on and most importantly, learn from your mistakes. You're going to experience many new things at UConn, but keep an open mind. Keep going after every opportunity you want and see, and don't be afraid of change. Here's a start. UConn offers discounts for skydiving sometimes, and once that opens back up, you should definitely do it because I did and I will never forget it. But you don't have to go that extreme. Just know that UConn has so many fun opportunities, and you can find a balance between school and fun to enjoy UConn the most. By the way, we will be having an opening for e-board positions, so maybe think about applying. I wish you all the best, and I hope you enjoy being on campus next semester. I would now like to introduce you to our current major event chair and incoming president, Alyssa Pergini.
Thank you, Sarah. I would now like to introduce our keynote speaker for tonight, Michael Bradford. Michael Bradford is currently the Vice Provost for Faculty, Staff, and Student Development here at UConn, where he oversees all activities in the Provost's office aimed at transforming the experience and success of all members of our community. At UConn, Bradford has held roles as Department Head of Dramatic Arts, Artistic Director of the Connecticut Repertory Theater, and Faculty Director for the Scholars House Learning Community. Bradford is Professor of Dramatic Arts and teaches theater history, dramatic literature, and playwriting. His full-length and one-act plays have been produced at various venues in New York, including off-Broadway at the American Place Theater, the Lark Play Development Center, and the Ensemble Studio Theater. Regionally and internationally, his work has premiered in many theaters across Connecticut, New York, Chicago, Seattle, London, and Havana, Cuba. Internationally, he is the recipient of the Research Scholar Fulbright in Granada, Spain, has led writing workshops at Teatro Oficina Theater Company in Guimarães, Portugal, and the University of Theater in Târgu Mureș, Romania. His work is published by Dr. Sero Press, Broadway Play Publishing, Inc., and can also be found in the anthology 7 More Different Plays, edited by Mac Wellman. Bradford holds a Master's of Fine Arts from Brooklyn College CUNY and a Bachelor's in General Studies from UConn. We will now turn our attention to Michael Bradford.
Wow. Well, I appreciate that that introduction. I'll try to be brief this evening so we can keep this party rolling, because it is certainly a party already. I can see that with all the smiles and the warmness that is in the room. I just first want to say thank you so much for inviting me in to be a part of this this celebration. And it is indeed a celebration. As they say in New Orleans, it's always good to be in the number. And right off the bat, I want to extend a hearty congratulations to the inductees tonight who will be entering into the Alpha Lambda Delta Honor Society. What a thrill. and what an accomplishment. And you've accomplished this really early in your academic journey. It's absolutely impressive. And just as importantly, this is a recognition of your, an appreciation of your hard work. Since the 1920s, that is exactly what Alpha Lambda Delta has been doing, celebrating persistence and academic excellence. I spent a little time on the website over the last couple of days, and the history is absolutely amazing. I wasn't clear when the chapter started at the University of Connecticut, so thank you, David, for making that clear. At any rate, for a long time, this particular organization has been supporting grads and undergrads. One of the perks of this position that I'm in, and I've only been in this position since September, not even quite a year, but one of the perks is that I'm regularly being invited to be a part of these incredible celebrations around the campus. And even though I have been here for almost 21 years, it is affording me the opportunity to meet new people and to hear about initiatives and programs and opportunities on campus that I did not know about before. And so every day it's like Christmas, learning about something new and exciting and absolutely fantastic on the campus. Not only does Alpha Lambda Delta Society provide a strong academic focus, it's also incredible that this society also puts its money where its mouth is, providing significant financial support to undergraduate students, graduate students, and opportunities to study abroad, which is one of the experiences we have found to have a significant impact on academic success of students and for fostering the idea of global citizenship. And as we think about where we are in this country, as we think about the journey that we've all gone through over the last year, conversations around diversity, equity, and inclusion, it is ever more necessary to appreciate and empathize with what it means to walk in someone else's shoes, for intercultural competence, the need to be more global in our thinking and our relationships. And that is clearly the kind of community this is, and I so appreciate that. To the inductees here this afternoon, I want to take a moment to recognize your hard work. The persistence that you have brought with you here today is what has made you successful this far, and I'm sure it will carry you through the rest of your journey here at the University of Connecticut. And real talk, University of Connecticut is huge. This is a big place, and not always the easiest to navigate on a number of levels, from academic to the finances, to simply finding your way geographically across the campus. And in the past year, the big one, the pandemic. And this is a universe unto itself: teaching modalities, technical issues, isolation, and the beat goes on. But you have found a way through. You did not let a single barrier get in your way. It did not stop your success or your forward motion. You have persevered, and you have done it. Not only have you done it, but you've done it at a high level, which is even more impressive. No doubt you have been challenged, as we all have been challenged over the past year, but you have also challenged yourself and you have succeeded. I have a strong suspicion, I bet a quarter because I only bet big money, that you will bring the same philosophy and work ethic to the rest of your career here at the University of Connecticut. And what might that look like, the rest of your career here? Well, no good conversation is one-sided, at least not the good ones, right? And so it's clear that those of us on the faculty and the staff and administration, that we need to be in this conversation with you. We bear a great deal of responsibility to foster your intellectual curiosity, to press your imagination into spaces you haven't even thought about before, to provide opportunities for experiential and service learning that take you out into the real world, to provide you an opportunity to see the impact, right, of your work. As some of you may know, the life transformative education, which you might have heard about by now, is a large aspect of my portfolio. I have to say right off the bat that it scared me absolutely to death when I was told this would be, a significant part of my responsibility. But I have to say that every day that I'm in this position, I'm heartened by the fact that we are closer than we think we are, that there are so many incredible programs and initiatives, like this program here that are happening across the campus. And we get the opportunity to spotlight you, right? To talk about all of the good work that you are doing to improve the success of our students' academic journey. And finally, we have to be committed to seeing you and to hearing you and to helping you open the doors that keep you excited about learning. Not simply while you are here, but long after you step out into the world. And I want to take just a half a second to kind of talk to you about why being a lifelong learner is so important for me personally. And I hope that it will be important for you. For a good portion of my personal life, learning was really a practical thing. Going to college was not a part of the tradition of my family. And so right after high school, I bummed around for a little bit, worked a lot of jobs. After a few years, went into the Navy. After 10 years, left the Navy to be a worker at the shipyard in Groton, building submarines. After a few years of that, I thought I should probably go to school. I should probably go to college and, see if I couldn't make something of myself, better help me support my family. I was already married with a couple kids. So in my early 30s, I entered the University of Connecticut. Immediately, I was undone by the intellectual largesse across the community. I don't know how many times I asked the professor, how in the world do you know so much? I was introduced to topics and ideas and philosophies and ways of thinking and ways of learning that I had never even dreamed of. As you have heard, the theater is my world. I'm a playwright by trade. One of my theatrical heroes is a woman named Zelda Fitchlander, who is probably the person most responsible for the professional regional theater system in this country. And she has a quote that I will probably butcher, but the general sentiment is that it is the intellect that supports and nourishes our imagination. And I am a true believer of that. The more you know, the more you understand, the more you dream. That has certainly been the case for me, and I hope it is the case for you. So I am just merely here to say congratulations, enjoy your journey, experience as much of the university as you can on both sides of the classroom door, right? On the other side of that classroom door is skydiving. I will not be doing that. But I'm sure there are a whole lot of other things that you can enjoy while you're here. Take advantage of these pop-up lectures and the guests that we have coming to campus. Dare I say you go to the Connecticut Repertory Theater and see a show, or take advantage of Jorgensen. Because I know that to tell you to work hard is already a part of your DNA. This is already a way that you operate in the world, right? But what I will say is enjoy, take advantage, and be good to yourself. At any point you feel the need, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. My door is literally and metaphorically open. My email is the same as everyone's email across the campus. So don't be shy. Don't be shy at all. Reach out, ask the question, make a suggestion, right? We need all of the good ideas that can come our way for the work that we have to do for our sake and for your sake and for the sake of the university. I want to say thank you so much for inviting me into this space with you, for allowing me to celebrate with you. Another congratulations and welcome to the new inductees. And I hope to bump into all of you, right, as we make our way across the campus in the coming academic year. All the best.
I would like to invite Sarah to begin the presentation of our Faculty of the Year Award.
Thank you, Alyssa. Each year, ALD recognizes a deserving faculty member who has made an impact on his or her students. This year, we would like to present this award to a professor whose ongoing dedication to education is seen throughout the University of Connecticut community. Dr. Michael O'Neill is an associate professor in the Molecular and Cellular Biology Department at UConn, whose research is specialized to genetics and genomics. He obtained his PhD at the University of Texas at Austin and completed his postdoctoral study at the University of Melbourne and Princeton University. Michael also received his bachelor's degree at UT Austin, where he was actually a member of Alpha Lambda Delta himself. His research investigates the role the X chromosome plays in the susceptibility to autistic spectrum disorder. In his 20 years at UConn, he has mentored 13 PhD students and over 50 undergraduate independent study students. We asked our members to nominate outstanding faculty members for this award. We received the following nomination. Without Dr. O'Neill, I would not be where I am today. I would not have applied for a PhD program. I couldn't imagine interviewing at Princeton or Johns Hopkins University even a few months ago, but Dr. O'Neill reminded me of my gifts and talents and helped me to discover a passion for research in molecular biology. He has permanently changed the path of my life, and I'm so grateful. Dr. Michael O'Neill is one of the best mentors that I could have ever asked for. He prepared me for graduate school. He's always willing to listen and answer my questions. Dr. O'Neill is not only a brilliant professor and researcher, but he is also an excellent human being. Dr. O'Neill absolutely deserves this award. Please consider this nomination seriously. For Dr. Michael O'Neill's dedication to academic excellence and his support for undergraduate and graduate education, the Executive Board would like to honor him with the 2021 Faculty of the Year Award. This award comes with a monetary award and plaque. Congratulations, Dr. Michael O'Neill. We will now turn our attention to you and hear some words.
Thank you, Sarah. This is really a distinct honor. I'm really happy to be the recipient of the Faculty of the Year Award. I'm especially thankful to Audrey, who's an excellent undergrad researcher in my lab, for the nomination. Thank you, Audrey. That really means a lot to me. I want to send out my congratulations to all the inductees and all the high achieving students of Alpha Lambda Delta. It's such a great society. And I want to reiterate what some of the other speakers have said, is to take advantage of your association with Alpha Lambda Delta. It will definitely give you direction and focus as you make your way through your career path. And I'd also like to say you're doing so well at the beginning of your career, and you've made it through an incredibly tough year. I know many of you have missed out on a lot of things. You probably came out of high school having missed graduation ceremonies and proms and things like that. I know my daughter did. She's a freshman in college as well. And it's been tough. The online courses can be tough. They can be really isolating. And I want to reiterate what what Professor Bradford said. Reach out to faculty on campus. One of the greatest benefits of being at a Research One university is the relationship that you can build with faculty in independent study projects. And I encourage you to seek out those independent study projects early in your career, and just start emailing, cold calling. Make sure you do a little bit of homework before you contact a professor to know what their passion is. That always helps when you're trying to find positions in independent study. So I'll finish there. And once again, thank you very much. I'm very much honored to receive this award this year.
Thank you very much, Dr. O'Neill, and congratulations again. At this time, I would like to introduce the incoming Vice President of Alpha Lambda Delta, Brianna Mastriani. Please welcome Brianna as she presents the winners of the 2021 UConn Alpha Lambda Delta scholarships.
Thank you, Sarah. The UConn chapter of ALD has come a long way in the past several years, and I've had the privilege of witnessing and contributing to a portion of this transformation. Membership in ALD extends far beyond the first year. We strive to provide students with many opportunities to advance and enrich their education. Throughout our tenure at UConn, Alpha Lambda Delta has given over $32,000 in local scholarships. We also encourage students to apply for national scholarship awards. The Executive Board of Alpha Lambda Delta has chosen 4 worthy candidates to receive our local scholarships from a pool of many outstanding applicants. The selection of this year's winners was based on the students' involvement in ALD and their contribution to the UConn community and beyond. We would now like to recognize the recipients for their achievements. Our first scholar receiving the Continuing Education Award, given to an ALD member pursuing a graduate degree, is Lava Kareem. Lava's graduating from the UConn School of Pharmacy. This year, she was the most involved in the Urban Service Track's COVID-19 relief projects through UConn, as well as community-based vaccination efforts. After graduation, she will be starting her postgraduate residency at Yale New Haven Health. Our second scholar receiving the Katie Jo Michael Roaming Husky Award given to assist in the expenses of studying abroad, is Maya Annunziato. Maya Annunziato is a senior majoring in pathobiology and minoring in English. In addition to ALD, she's involved with Alpha Beta Epsilon Science Fraternity, the Pre-PA Society, and the Yukon Symphony Orchestra. She's a contributing writer for Spoon University and the Daily Campus. Her future career plans are to become a physician's assistant. Her scholarship will be used for a neuroscience study abroad program in Spain over the summer. Our third scholar, receiving the Paper and Pause Award, given to an ALD member who excels academically and is involved in the community, is Sayeda Rupa Sharman. Sayeda Rupa Sharman is currently a sophomore studying Human Development and Family Sciences. She's a UConn Stanford student, but will be campus changing to Storrs for fall 2021. During her time at UConn Stanford, she's been involved in volunteering with the Stanford Public Education Foundation. She started volunteering as a mentor. However, due to COVID, she's now tutoring a student and helping them with homework. After graduating from UConn, she will enroll in flight school to pursue her lifelong dream of becoming an airline pilot. She is grateful to ALD for the scholarship and assistance with funding her education. Our fourth scholar, receiving the Dr. Seuss Award to assist in the purchase of academic books, is Kelly Carr. Kelly Carr is a current junior in the Neag School of Education, majoring in elementary education with a math concentration. She is currently a double minor in mathematics and geography. On campus, she works for ResLife as a senior resident assistant for first-year students and for Husky Reads, where she teaches nutrition to preschoolers in Hartford. She's involved in multiple community outreach programs where she volunteers with surrounding areas. She's part of Mansfield Youth Services and Wyndham Heights after-school tutoring. In previous semesters, she also volunteered for Generation Connects, Big Brother Big Sister, and Campus Big Buddies. After graduation, she plans to be an elementary school teacher in hopefully either a second or third grade class. Congratulations to our scholarship recipients. To those who are graduating seniors, we wish you all the best of luck in your careers.
At this time, we would like to recognize the work that retiring members have put into Alpha Lambda Delta over the past 4 years. I would like to thank outgoing President Sarah Verity, Vice President Rosie Larson, and Community Outreach Chair Betsy Phillip. We thank these three for their hard work and dedication to ALD. They will be graduating in May and will be receiving regalia to proudly wear at commencement as recognition for their hard work both academically and with ALD. Sarah, thank you for all of your time, commitment, and effort that you have put into the society over the past 4 years. While my time spent with you on the executive board was short, your leadership and guidance has left an imprint on me and the society for years to come. I am grateful for having the opportunity to shadow you and learn what it means to be a great leader. We wish you the best of luck as you pursue your engineering career at PC Construction after graduation. Rosie, thank you for all of your hard work and endless dedication to Alpha Lambda Delta. It has been both an honor and pleasure to work with you on the executive board. Your positive attitude and enthusiasm was always beaming in every ALD meeting and event, and it will continue to beam as you enter the next chapter of your life. We wish you all the best on your position as a medical assistant and path to PEA school after graduation. Betsy, we thank you for your ability to connect with the community and make Alpha Lambda Delta an external presence. Without your ability to network and reach out to those outside of our society, we would not be able to carry out our goal to support and help those around us. Thanks to the positive connections and relationships that you have fostered, ALD will continue to work with those in the community to make a difference. Thank you again, Betsy, and good luck with your future endeavors.
We now have the pleasure of installing our officers for the coming year. The group has chosen its new leaders, and at this time, I would like to ask the following individuals to turn their cameras on. Alyssa Perugini, the incoming president. Brianna Mastroianni, the incoming vice president. Kaylin Walsh, the incoming treasurer. Julie Reynolds, the incoming secretary, and Kayla Misiolek, the incoming community outreach chair. To be officially installed as the new executive board leaders, please repeat "I will" after the following statements. Will you, as the new executive board leaders of the University of Connecticut chapter of Alpha Lambda Delta, work to uphold the mission of this honor society, to encourage superior academic achievement, to promote intelligent living and a continued high standard of learning, and to assist students in recognizing and developing meaningful goals for their unique roles in society?
I will.
Will you work together and with the general membership to ensure that the Yukon chapter of Alpha Lambda Delta will continue to grow and become a respected and involved organization on campus and within the community?
I will.
Lastly, will you fulfill to the best of your ability the duties of your respective offices as outlined in the chapter constitution?
I will.
You are now installed on the Executive Council of Alpha Lambda Delta for 2020-2021. Your working together along with the general membership will ensure a strong chapter for the coming year. These candidates who are now presented for initiation have attained the high standard required by National Alpha Lambda Delta and are worthy to be recognized by this organization for their notable achievement in scholarship. Ms. President, I have the honor to present to you these candidates for initiation into National Alpha Lambda Delta.
Thank you. Members of Alpha Lambda Delta, we are here to inform the new initiates concerning our organization and to ask them to take with us the pledge to make the best possible use of our education. The initials of our name stand for the Greek words Alelo Lampedia Diodososin, which stands for the motto, "We shall pass our torches on one to another." The insignia of Alpha Lambda Delta represents a lighted candle. The golden base of our candle signifies honesty and integrity, which are the foundation on which we build. The shaft of our candle signifies strength and courage. And the light of our candle signifies truth and wisdom, which can dispel ignorance and superstition and give us the insight to live well in our time.
The red represents the burning flame of knowledge. The white represents the search for truth. The gold represents the strong base of honor. These, our three colors, symbolize the standard held by the members of Alpha Lambda Delta.
Would all initiates please stand and repeat after me? I accept membership into National Alpha Lambda Delta, understanding that in doing so, I assume the responsibility of continuing to maintain its standards of service, of diligence, and of integrity. I pledge to promote high scholarship and to use my education for the benefit of my community, my nation, and the world in which we live. We will now recognize all the inducted members. When you see your name on the screen, please type in the chat, "I accept."
now recorded your initiation into the University of Connecticut chapter of Alpha Lambda Delta on the 8th day of April 2021.
And we just wanted to announce now, if you did not pay for your certificate to be mailed to your house, you will have the opportunity to pick it up on campus in the fall 2021 semester when we have in-person general member meetings. And if you did pay for your certificate to be mailed to you, it will be coming to your house within the next couple of weeks. So hang tight.
On behalf of the University of Connecticut, I wish to express our pride in your achievement and our congratulations to you. May you find in the years ahead the rewards of the educated person, imagination, adventure, humor, compassion, and understanding. May you have the tolerance in your dealings with all persons, generosity in giving to those in need, and insight into the feelings of others. In relating your education to the world in which you live, you can make a meaningful contribution to society.
In closing, I'd like to congratulate everyone on being inducted into Alpha Lambda Delta. We wouldn't be holding this ceremony if it weren't for the hard work and dedication you put into your studies. I wish you all the best as you continue your journey through your undergraduate careers and what is to come in the years that follow. Be proud that from this moment onward, Alpha Lambda Delta will forever be a part of the many facets you have. Take every opportunity that this organization has to offer and allow yourself to flourish in such a critical point in your lives. It is difficult having to step away from an organization that has reciprocated as much as I have given to it. But looking out over to you all at its future, I am filled with nothing but pride. The induction could not have been successful without the help and support of many people, including David Umet, Vanessa Mitchell, and our entire ALD executive board. I would like to give a specific shout out to Rosie because she has done so much to make sure that this induction goes smoothly and wonderfully. We would like to especially recognize one of our faculty advisors, Vanessa Mitchell, as this is her final semester as an ALD advisor here for the UConn chapter. Vanessa, you have been so incredibly helpful and supportive of our chapter these past 5.5 years, and we cannot thank you enough for the time and care you have put towards the success of ALD. We are sad to see you go, but are excited to see all you accomplish in your new position. We all wish you the best in your next endeavor and cannot thank you enough for everything. Finally, we would like to thank Eileen Merberg and the other members of ALD National Council for helping us through the process of transitioning our induction ceremony to the virtual world. Congratulations once again to Dr. Michael O'Neill on his Faculty of the Year Award and to all of our scholarship winners. Thank you so much to our guest speakers for coming as well. Congratulations, thank you, and good night.